And hello, everybody. Daniel Hull from NewCitadel.com, back here at Menorah Books, a YouTube channel for NewCitadel.com. Hey, if you're enjoying the book, please share with your friends. It's been pretty awesome, some of the things that have happened the last few weeks. We've picked up a few subscribers. The video views have been pretty good. But one of the things, I was looking on the YouTube analytics, which is pretty cool, that you can analyze what's going on with videos and something. And we've got likes, we've got comments, we've got subscribers. I've had 0 shares. I'm just letting you know, nobody has shared this with anybody. And ultimately, this resource can only grow if you share it. So please, 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 please take the time to share this with your friends. I'd really, really ask that you would please do that. That would be a huge encouragement to me, and I think also would help things to grow. So without any further ado, look in the description below, and you'll find links to us on Facebook, Twitter. Follow me there. And again, please share with your friends every opportunity you get. If you haven't checked out the website, you need to do it right now. Pause the video and go to the website, then come back. Chapter number 9 of The Border of Beyond. It was a brisk and oddly cool morning for late August in Menorah. The first signs of the coming fall season only heightened the nervous excitement flowing through the veins of Paul Hammersmith. He did feel, maybe for the first time, just a little sad at the thought of leaving home. But he also felt as if all of his dreams were about to come true. He would be living on the edge of Farnor. Within just a few days, he would already be in the town, living in the boys' dorm, attending the Citadel, and seeing things which had previously only lived in his dreams. He was overjoyed at the thought. There had been tears at his house that morning. His parents had escorted him to the primary city square where his caravan was gathered. His father knowingly let him walk to the others and on his own, not wanting to embarrass his son. His mom, on the other hand, had a hard time letting go after her final hug. It was difficult to see a son so young go so far away, but she couldn't deny that it would give him an amazing opportunity to learn and grow. She was happy for him, but she loved him dearly, and as a result could barely stand the thought of not seeing him for so long. Still, Paul did get to the caravan that morning. There were nearly 100 other young boys and girls gathered together. The ages varied. Many were already 15 or 16. Paul was only one of a very few who were 12 or 13. He felt a bit odd, really. He quickly realized that he would definitely be the squirt at the Citadel. Still, it didn't stop his excitement. The caravan itself consisted of multiple different types of wagons. Many, of course, were carrying valuable supplies and materials for Border Town. But at the front and back of the caravan were 2 large battle wagons, which were attended by mighty Menoran warriors. A warrior, when fully prepared for combat, was an incredible sight to behold. Their armor was thick, deep red in color. It was impossible to see any flesh behind the sleek visor of their helmets. It gave every Menoran warrior an especially powerful and foreboding look. They didn't speak much, except amongst one another. No matter what your dreams for life, every Menoran boy had dreamed at some point of being a Menoran warrior. It was the very definition of the word cool. Paul found his place towards the middle of the caravan. He was joined by a few other students close to his age, along with several Menoran fighters. Fighters were from a different order in the Great Citadel. They were only 1 rank under the mighty warriors. As a result, their armor was of a dark green tint, but was equally as mighty looking as the armor of the warriors. There were, however, a few fighters who were not wearing their bulky helmets, thereby giving them a more friendly and human look. On occasion, they would say a thing or two to one of the students, but still kept mostly to themselves. They, too, were pretty much just plain awesome. It took a while before everyone started moving. Paul had met with one of the officials traveling with him just briefly to turn in some papers and prove that he was indeed the Paul Hammersmith on the roll. After that, however, Paul had been mostly silent. Many of the other students were as well. It was obvious that everyone was nervous. As they slowly began marching out of the city, Paul's heart continued to race. One by one, they passed familiar landmarks as they approached the mighty walls of the holy city. Paul had only left the city a handful of times. To see the south gate come into view was both breathtaking and nerve-wracking. It was the first time Paul fully realized he was really leaving home. Warriors, fighters, soldiers, and watchmen all lined the walls, watching closely on the horizon for any sign of trouble. Mighty war machines were everywhere. Menorah was the most fortified, well-defended city in the entire realm of Spiros. And Paul was reminded of that as his caravan passed each sign of the mighty civilization in which he lived. It reminded him of the danger lurking before him. There would be only a few warriors in Border Town, and few if any siege engines and machines of war. It would be small, defenseless, lonely, but still awesome. because men love danger. And so, with that hope in his heart, Paul slowly made his way through the mighty south gate of Menorah and out into the expanse of Egornoth before him. Egornoth. I'm sorry, I messed up on the pronunciation. Egornoth before him. On the horizon were the rolling hills of the plains and the mighty mountains of Morak Andar, home of the ancient ruins of Menorah. Yet farther behind all of those amazing sights were even more landmarks of Spiros, things which Paul had only dreamed of seeing up to this point in his life. One by one, each student either boarded a wagon or was provided with a horse from the stables. Paul, much to his delight, was one of those who had his own personal horse to carry him to Bordertown. It somewhat separated him from the rest of the younger people, but at least the fighters around him, were somewhat conversational and occasionally talked to him about where he was from and what his dreams were for the future. So, with excitement fueling him and the Lord guiding his heart, Paul Hammersmith made way towards Bordertown. Well, no dialogue in that chapter. It's just pretty much talking about Paul getting up. But hey, he is going to Bordertown. We're getting to Bordertown now, and the book should really pick up. A lot of exciting things bound to happen in what's going on. So again, please share the website with your friends. Share the channel with your friends. Share the videos with your friends. I'm really pleading with you. Please share with people. That way others know about it, because without your help, I won't be able to share this with the world. But again, I'm putting this out there for free. I want people to enjoy it. I want it to be a blessing to people. And I'm just really asking you, if you've enjoyed the videos at all, please share them with others. And let's turn this into an online community that can do something for the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what it's all about. Let's do something for the Lord Jesus Christ. All right, descriptions in the link. Links in the description below. Whatever I'm trying to say. I'll see you all next time. Stay frosty.